Spark encapsulates our passion for exploring the vast unknown of unvoiced thoughts and ideas.
I remember it's so nice.
Oh my gosh.
Do you ever see something so horrific that you don't know what to do about it? Do you walk away, or do you become part of the change? Over 20 years ago, I was in Thailand, and I saw a baby elephant being abused on the street. I was overwhelmed by it. I was so upset that it changed my life. I came back to Santa Barbara, and I started researching the plight of the elephant. I realized it was different in every area. None of it was really good. In Asia, they were being exploited, abused, tortured. For elephant rides, they were sold to zoos. For you to be able to paint a picture with an elephant. In Africa, they were orphaned, they were trophy hunted, killed for their ivory. And back here in the United States, it wasn't any better. They were exploited, used for tourists. And then I learned about this horrible thing called the crush box. The crush box is horrible. And it is the way that you are able to do these things. In order for you to ride an elephant, they take a baby elephant and they put it in a box. Elephants like to be with their herd. They do not like to be separated, and mothers stay with their elephants, their baby elephants, until they're teenagers. They take these elephants and they torture them for 24 hours. They pull their eyelashes, they beat them, they put things in their genitals. It is so horrific that half of them don't survive. It is called a crush box because their souls are literally crushed. I learned this, and I couldn't believe it was happening. And I also felt I needed to educate everybody. I really, truly felt that if everyone knew this was happening, they would not engage in these type of activities. They would be part of the change. But I didn't know what to do. I mean, I was just one person. How could I possibly change this whole practice? But I had to do something, so I started aligning myself with people who felt the same way I did. I started protesting the circus. I started signing petitions, but it just did not feel like enough. I had to do more. And then one day, my daughters were young, I saw them with their stuffed animals, and I thought, oh my gosh, I have a background in product development and design. I can create my own stuffed animal, and I will raise funds and awareness for elephants globally. I'll donate all of the net proceeds, and I'll make, hopefully, a difference. I knew from the time of protesting that the people that were most affected by the abuse were the young children, especially the girls. This was my audience. This was part of the change. The next generation has so much power. They're fearless. They stand up for what's wrong. I would appeal to all these kids to help me. So I started on my journey. I made a prototype. I got all these seamstresses. I had really no idea what I was doing. But I made one elephant named Kiki and another one named Tembo. And I remember I ran into a friend at the store, and he was like, how's it going? And I said, I don't know, to be honest. I don't really know what I'm doing. And he said, none of us do. We make it up as we go along. And that gave me the permission just to go for it. My passion to help them was what was going to help me along the way. So I started emailing people, too, about my project, and I launched it. And surprisingly, it did well. I didn't have a PR agency or anything. I just started emailing people, hundreds and hundreds of people. And shockingly, people loved it. I got into People magazine and Vogue and on the Today Show and Kelly Clarkson, and I thought, oh my gosh, I'm just one person. What if we all did this? What if we all were a voice for the voiceless? You don't have to start your own toy company, but we can speak up for the injustices of the world. We can be their voice. We can teach people why it's so important not to ride elephants, take selfies with endangered animals, There's so many fights to fight now. We're in this beautiful community. We have so many resources. We can be the voice. Thank you.